Hey guys, welcome to This Week on International Gays. First and foremost, I'm going to apologize for the quality of my video. My roommates and I have reached the cap on our internet, and I actually just don't have enough internet to upload an HD video. It's too much bandwidth that I can't afford right now, so that is the reason for this. I'm just going to jump right into this topic because I think it's going to be, like, this video may end up being extremely long and involved. So, gotta save as much time as I can. I actually was very excited about this theme, and I had an entire video recorded about the positive aspects and the way that religion has positively impacted my life. But I don't believe that anymore. These past 24 hours have been some of the most eye-opening 24 hours of my entire life. I just yesterday lost somebody who was very, very dear to me. Yesterday being Monday, not Tuesday. And it really made me, like, evaluate my thoughts. And I've come to the conclusion that if there is a God out there, he's a fucking dick, and I hate him. I don't say these things lightly. I went to a Catholic school for my entire school career. So from the time that I was 4 and in kindergarten to the time that I was 18 and had gone back for my 5th year of high school. I was an altar server for years as a child, when young adolescent, I guess. I'm one of those people who, if you start quoting a Bible scripture, I know exactly which one you're talking about, and I can probably finish it for you. Ask me any question, I can probably answer it for you. I know the teachings, I know the scripture inside and out, I know the rules of the church. So when I tell you these things, don't think that I'm coming at this from an uneducated point of view, because you're wrong. Straight up, you're wrong. I was baptized a Roman Catholic, and I followed that up until pretty much yesterday. I had gone through a lot of periods in my life where I did question what was right and what was wrong, and maybe one day I'll get into that. But overwhelmingly, all I can think about is, like, the God that I was always told to believe in, and the God that I was always, like, taught about and spoke about and, like, was told that was there for me was always, like, that was the thing, is he was always there for me. He is ever loving and ever forgiving and this amazing person who knows everything I'm doing and thinking and will always love me and always forgive me. And I was always told as a child that, like, God will never make you go through something that you can't handle. It's all in God's plan. But where in God's plan is all the pain, all the war that, like, the world goes through? If, like, I used to think that, like, the reason God doesn't intervene in human affairs and human war is because he wants us to sort it out on our own. And he wants us to come out stronger for it. But how many people have to die for that to happen? How many people have to sit there and take their own lives because of the bullying that they've been gone through? Why is that okay? Why are you allowing that to happen? If we're all God's children and you love us so much, I don't know any parent who wants to watch their child take their own life or be bullied or bully others or be a murderer. Why? What kind of parent would want that for their child? What kind of parent makes their children a certain way, knowing that the rest of their children are gonna hate them for it? Who does that? What kind of person are you? And you're gonna try and tell me that you're a compassionate and loving and ever forgiving person? Go fuck yourself. That's how I feel about it. Okay? I was taught, I always believed that, like, all religions were just different variations of each other. All religions who worship a higher being, we were worshiping the same God in different ways. I still kind of believe that. I do. I can't unlearn 20 years of thinking in 24 hours. You can't do that. So I'm coming to you at a place where I've been shaken to my very core, and I don't know what to believe anymore. But I do know that whatever God is up there can go fuck himself, because I don't want to have anything to do with you. Yeah, Aaron, you wanted to know what our pump up song was? My pump up song would probably be "This Is Who We Are" by Cartel. Um, it's just like, I don't know, if you haven't heard it, go listen to it. I just really like the words in it, and like I like the beat, and Cartel's a really good band, so I like them. Uh, yeah. So probably that. Rule, you wanted to know what was one habit that we wished we couldn't, like, that we would stop. Uh, I wish that I would stop saying like so much, because I don't know if you've noticed, but I say actually I say I'm gonna totally steal Rich's thing and say, like, I say and like far too often. I try and cut them out of my videos as much as I can, but it just really doesn't work. And it's really hard, because how do you tell a story without being like, oh, and he was like, and she was like, and then I was like, and like, um, it's really challenging. And I'm trying not to do it as much, but it happens. And whenever I don't know how to react to something, I just go, which makes for some really awkward situations, because sometimes I'll be at work and like on the phone or something, and somebody will ask me a question, and like I won't immediately know the answer, and I'll just be like, and it's just really awkward. Rich wanted to know if I had to be any other religion than what I am now, what would I be and why? And because I, up until basically yesterday, identified as a Roman Catholic, I obviously cannot choose that. Um, I would choose. I don't remember what it's called, so I'm sorry to anybody who actually does know more about this than I do. But I would choose the First Nations religion, and I think it's like intersectionality or something like that is what like white people call it. White people ruin everything, um, but what they call it. And basically, when I say First Nation, I mean like, oh, and for all intents and purposes, I'm sorry for how politically incorrect this is. Like Indians, like Pocahontas, specifically Canadian, because that is who I learned about when I had to take world religions in grade 11. So, um, I don't know. I just think it's really cool. It's all about being at one with the earth, and like how everything has a spirit and you must respect it and blah blah blah. And I think it's a like, even if it wasn't for the religious aspects of it, I think it's a really good way to live, and it's a very good worldview. So I would choose that. And Andrew, I totally like cheated and asked Andrew earlier. And Andrew wants to know, uh, if God showed up on your doorstep right now, what would you do? And I would punch him in the throat.